Located in Miami, Oklahoma, is the last remaining Cuckoo restaurant. A while back, I had the opportunity to visit with the owner and manager, Eugene Waylan. Eugene, tell us about the history of Cuckoo restaurants.
Okay, back in 1964, I think it was, Cuckoo Incorporated in Salina, Kansas. He wrote that up, and they was built in the general area of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, maybe even Colorado and stuff. And there could have been as many as 200 of them. I know there's a bunch of them, and there's a lot of buildings still around used for other stuff. But this is the only operating Cuckoo left, and I was able to get it in 1973, where they were franchised, and this guy sold franchises to business people to try to invest, saying they could make $10,000 for not doing anything. He'd run the store for them. Well, in 1973, this firecracker salesman that owned this one, was franchised this one, didn't know what to do with it. He was losing money because the corporation went out of business. So I was able to get it in 1973. I come here with my family, little or nothing, and built this up. It was just a drive up, and you go in and eat. You didn't have no tables or anything in it. It was back like the original 15-cent hamburgers. When they opened the 15-cent hamburger and 20-cent shakes. But I built it on up, added a little seats, and been doing good right now. We had cruise nights and stuff to build up the business. There's hardly any buddy that goes by that don't stop and look. And I have pictures taken every time. There's always somebody taking pictures every day. Somebody I drive through day and night.
Well, the building definitely has a unique style and design.
Yes, it was built this shape. Now, I just added on the front end of this, the two little areas for seating. But looking at the front of the building, looked just like a cuckoo clock. In fact, I got a drawing over here on the wall, the drawing of the original building back in 1965, before anything happened to it. But I added on the seats at the front, but you can still see my cuckoo bird up on top with the cuckoo clock. However, it doesn't operate anymore. It used to cuckoo. Every hour and a half hour, it'd cuckoo. But that's since been out of the way. I'm trying to get it worked on again.
So, if I'm doing the math correctly, you've been operating this restaurant for 50 years?
Yeah, my anniversary date was last week, August 23rd, 50 years.
Tell us about your menu and what your kitchen offers.
Well, of course, they get pork tenderloins and everything else, but the main thing that I try to sell them is my giant hamburger. That's a special quarter pound with everything on it. That's not the 15-cent one anymore. The 15-cent one is $2. But they get that and fries and onion rings. And shakes, we sold those Netherlands, they bought 20 shakes. So the shakes are going over good.
Now, I've heard you also offer a buffalo burger.
Yes, I have a buffalo burger that's raised here in Oklahoma, down to Cushing. I buy a buffalo from him a couple of times a year, and it's just real buffalo meat. We just put smoky mustard and lettuce, tomato on it, or we have a barbecue sauce we put on it.
So, is there any kind of culture shock from foreign customers about the buffalo burgers?
Not so much local people question that. Is that hot? Is that they're thinking about buffalo wings? I said, no, that's real buffalo meat. That's just not buffalo flavored. But they're always wanting. They'll get maybe it's corn dogs, or sometimes a Frito pie is kind of strange to some of them. They say, what kind of pie is that? But they don't know it's just Fritos with chili and cheese on it. But actually, when I first come here, I didn't know what it was either. When I was a Kansas boy on the farm, I never had a Frito pie.
No, I've heard, especially from Route 66 travelers, that your Cuckoo restaurant is actually a Miami, Oklahoma destination or attraction. Tell us about your customers. Where do they come from?
Oh, we had all over the world, people, the Netherlands and the Poland people who was by here the other day. I get a bunch from Australia, United Kingdom. we've had quite a few of them this month. Actually, I think the United Kingdom kind of shuts down for a month or something, August. In fact, I've heard people say they was over there and they couldn't leave because they're all closed up. And we get a lot of travelers from them. New Zealand, Mexico, Venezuela, Argentina. We're last 3 years was this COVID. Couldn't get much, but we got more local people from Colorado, Nevada, and Chicago, and everything, and New York, South Carolina, North Carolina. They'll drive up to Chicago and run down. And so the traveling part of it's changed, but it really hasn't let up a lot.
Hey, thanks, Eugene. Now, do you have any closing comments?
Oh, just same thing I've been talking about. Just tell them about my story and stop and have about it. Giant hamburgers, best hamburgers you'll have.
I'd like to mention to our viewers that I've eaten at Wayland's Cuckoo, and it was great. So, as you're cruising Route 66 through Miami, Oklahoma, be sure to stop at Wayland's Cuckoo. You'll be glad you did. I'd like to say thank you to our guest today, and also I want to say thank you for watching my videos. Producing these videos is just my way of giving back to Route 66 and preserving this piece of Americana for the next generation. Now you can let me know that you appreciate these videos by just simply clicking onto this logo to subscribe to my channel, and of course feel free to share these videos to your social media pages.